Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Harvey here. Let's talk about the age of exploration, colonization, and conquest. So we're still in chapter 2, and in the prior lectures, we've been focusing on the Renaissance, we've been focusing on the Northern Renaissance, the politics of Italy, the art. The age of exploration, ladies and gentlemen, is going on at the same time, and the Renaissance and age of exploration are related and interconnected. Okay, actually, a lot of uh, influence and one of our main causes for the age of exploration will be the Renaissance. Okay, finding truth, new ideas, exploring. Okay, that's going to be very important. So this is going on at this is going to be going on at the same time. Okay, really important. Also, ladies and gentlemen, by talking about the age of exploration, I am introducing and we are talking about for the first time one of the really important themes of this class, which is Europe interacting with the rest of the world. Now, in this class, in the curriculum for AP European History, Europe's interactions with the world are divided up kind of into four really important, areas. One is this early age of exploration, colonization, and conquest, which we're going to be talking about today. The second is the subsequent mercantile empires, colonies, this Atlantic economy that we're going to be seeing really rise in the 16 and 1700s. Kind of the third phase of Europe interacting with the rest of the world, we're going to be focused on the new imperialism of Africa and Asia in the 1800s, prior to World War One. And the fourth part of Europe interacting with the rest of the world, we're going to be talking about kind of the decolonization from these large European empires that occurred in the 20th century or the 1900s. Okay, all right. So let's get into the age of exploration. Now, something that's really important, and I'm going to give a little context or background for you all right now, is that exploration, ladies and gentlemen, did not start with Columbus. That's Columbus. Kind of in the mainstream is considered, the person who discovered the Americas, or number one, that's a very controversial point, because some historians believe that the Vikings were some of the first Europeans to create settlements over in North America. But the point that I'm trying to make right here is, ladies and gentlemen, is that exploration is nothing new. Okay, it's not like Europeans started to explore the world in 1492. They had been doing that prior. Okay, most famously with Marco Polo, like I mentioned before, the Vikings are credited by some historians as going to the New World prior to Christopher Columbus. Okay, we even saw, from not in Europe, the Chinese with Admiral Zhang He and his treasure fleet exploring different parts of the world. So my big point is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you all some context or some background right here. Is in a DBQ, in an essay, SAQ, it's important to give some background. Exploration is nothing new. Okay, it's been going on for some time. It did not necessarily start with Columbus. Okay, so that's important for us to understand. Really, really interesting. I kind of just add this slide in because I was just blown away by the size of these Chinese ships. That just incredible engineering. Look how much bigger they are than the European caravel that we're going to be discussing. We're going to look at the caravel, but just incredible. The ship was huge. All right, just pretty amazing. All right, so I thought that was kind of a fun fact right there. All right, so here's a map of the pre-known world, of the known world prior to 1492. As we can see, the Americas not really well known, not really kind of in the mainstream of the known world. Okay, we have Europe right here. There's the Mediterranean Sea. We have Africa, North Africa. We have the Middle East, and we have Asia. Okay, obviously with the age of exploration, that is going to change. Okay, and we are going to see kind of the rise of the Americas or this new world, which we're going to be talking about. Okay. Now, remember, cause and effect is a really, really, really important skill in this class and a really important theme within this class. Okay, we're going to be talking about cause and effect here. So let's talk about our causes for European exploration. And one of the a couple of the important causes, I consider the three G's: gold, glory, and God. Okay, kind of G cubed. All right, let's make sure we get those down, and we're going to discuss each. All right, when it comes to gold, what I mean by gold is there are financial motivations for the age of exploration, money, okay? And we're going to be talking about this in depth a little bit later, but a big motivation for Europe was to get money, the riches, the spices, the trade that could be obtained from the East, aka India and Asia. All right. Let me go back really quickly. All right. Europeans know about Asia. All right. And one of the things that they're going to be doing is they're going to sail west to go east. They don't know that the Americas are right here. Well, and so they're going to sail this way and, try to get to Asia. And they think they're taking a shortcut. And part of the reason why they want to do this is they want to bypass the Middle East, the middlemen, the merchants in the Middle East, so they could obtain the goods for a cheaper price. If they as they're trading with the Middle East, the goods become a little bit more expensive because the merchants, charge a price. They're like, kind of like a tax. They're like, the merchants, might get some spices from China or, Asia, for $1, and they're going to charge, maybe, 50-cent fee in order for them to make some profit. Okay, well, if you can bypass the middlemen, you could just, save yourself some money if you're the Europeans, okay? And that's going to be a big motivation. Finances, okay? So they're going west to get east, all right? And that. I'll kind of go into that a little bit more, all right? And like I just said, to bypass the intermediaries to get to Asia. They want to trade directly with Asia, and so they're going to go west, and when they go west, boom, they're going to run into the Americans and go, whoa, what? All right, and that's going to be a game changer. All right, glory. All right, that is another cause for European exploration. The fame that can be gained from exploring the vast unknown. The glory, the chance to become famous. All right, so that's going to be definitely a motivation, okay? And God, all right? Take a look at our date, ladies and gentlemen, for European exploration, 1492. Very close to our Reformation that's going to be happening in the 1500s. When the Reformation goes down, ladies and gentlemen, the urgency for the Catholic Church in Catholic countries to spread the gospel is gonna it's gonna become a very big deal. Okay, as as the Catholic Church in Catholic countries lose followers, as we see a division of religion, you're going to see Christian groups and Catholic groups and Protestant groups, okay, kind of go out to the New World to try to convert some of the indigenous cultures to join their Christian denomination. So to spread the gospel, that's going to be a really important cause, okay? So the 3 G's, and there's many causes, okay? The 3 G's are just kind of the first ones, but gold, glory, and God, G cubed. Okay? Another cause that's really important for us, ladies and gentlemen, is the Renaissance. Curiosity about other people, to find the truth, exploring, okay? Finding new things, all right? Obtaining new knowledge, all right? Now, a couple, pieces of the Renaissance that are going to be really important is this kind of appetite to acquire new knowledge. And, obviously by going to explore, we're going to see, people, groups, all right, discover all kinds of new stuff. Cultures, people, lands, food, plants, animals, all right? That's going to be a big part, an influence from the Renaissance. The revival of the Greeks and Romans is going to be really important, especially when it comes to engineering, all right? Engineering some of the ships, math, okay? That's going to be very important, especially in the construction of some of the ships, and we'll kind of talk about that in a little bit, all right? And the printing press, all right? With the printing press, maps, okay? More accurate maps are going to be more widely available, okay? And obviously, having the most up-to-date map is going to be really important because, well, you want to know where you're going. That's going to really help for navigation. Okay, so the Renaissance is going to play a key role and be a really important influence for our age of exploration. Okay, like I've talked about before, and we're gonna get into the Reformation. We haven't gotten there yet, but I can't really talk about the age of exploration without talking about the Reformation. Is the importance of religion. Okay, you're gonna have religious refugees, Protestants and Catholics, okay? You're going to have missionaries. This is important, okay? Spreading the gospel, okay? You're going to have religious, like the Puritans, religious refugees, fleeing religious persecution, settling in the New World. You're going to see, groups, missionaries going out there to try to convert people and spread the religion, spread their gospel. So the Reformation, religion, a really important cause for the age of exploration. Okay, map making. Okay, and again, this links directly with the Renaissance and the printing press. Okay, cartography, up-to-date maps, really important. And obviously, a map is so important when it comes to navigation. We're going to start seeing terrestrial globes. We're going to start seeing more accurate world maps. The Mercator's map, for those of y'all in AP Hug, you're probably familiar with the Mercator's map, okay? But the big point is with new and improved maps, you're going to see better navigation, more accurate navigation, okay? And that's going to be really helpful when it comes to exploring, okay? When it comes to traveling and going out to different areas. Very important. So cartography, aka map making. Okay. Some other really important technological and astronomical advances. You're going to have the magnetic compass, which is going to be super, super, super important. Okay, a compass being able to determine your location. Right, that's going to be very helpful for some of the mariners as they are out sailing and exploring. All right. Also, something that's very important is we're going to start seeing devices that help determine latitude, okay, by measuring the altitude of stars, okay? We're going to see the quadrant, the astrolabe, the cross staff, and we'll look at some of these pictures, but being able to know where you are, okay? And they're going to be looking at the stars, using these devices to kind of map their positioning. Where are they? And if they know where they are, okay, that's going to help with navigation and exploration. They have a better idea. Okay, we're here. All right, we're here. We're trying to go over here, all right, but we know where we are. Okay, that's going to be really important, some important advancements. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, that links directly to the Renaissance. Okay, take a look at the date of, for example, the the quadrant and the cross staff. Okay, during this time of the Renaissance, these are you have a lot of thinkers trying to come up with new ways to solve a problem. Man, people don't know where they're going. They don't know. Well, they're going to come up with these advancements, this new technology that's going to help solve a problem. Okay, help them know where they are. Okay, that's really important. That relates directly to the Renaissance. Trying new things. Okay, new ideas. We have new inventions. Okay, a direct connection to the Renaissance. All right. Here's a picture of the astrolabe. Okay, we have better maps right here. All right, a sextant, okay, a compass. These are all important technologies, okay, all important innovations in helping the Europeans explore and navigate the world. Okay, all right. Some other important technology, okay, the caravel, lateen sails, rudders, and more advanced guns and cannons, okay. The caravel is super important, ladies and gentlemen. It was a light ship. As you saw a picture of the caravel when it was compared to the Chinese ship. It was small, it was light, it was fast, and most importantly, and I think there's a picture right here, it had triangular sails that allowed it to sail into the wind. If you have just square sails, you can only sail with the wind at your back, okay, aka downwind, all right? Wind does not blow in just one way, okay? And so, by being able to sail at different angles into the wind, it allows you to go different directions, okay, with the wind, all right? So that's going to be really, really helpful for the explorers, okay? These lateen sails, okay? They were very efficient with the wind. They were able to adjust into the wind, and they allowed sailors to sail into the wind, okay, at an angle. You can't sail directly into the wind, okay? You have to kind of sail at an angle, like a 45, 50, 60-degree angle, a 90-degree angle, okay? And when we lecture in class and talk about this, I'll kind of show you all. I own a boat. I really like sailing, but these triangular sails are an important innovation, okay? Rudder allows for quicker change of directions. One of the gnarliest things sailing is there's debris in the water. Like there could be a giant floating log. There can be a rock. Okay, and you have to change directions really, really quickly. Okay, having a new advanced rudder is really important for that. And obviously, with guns and cannons, that's going to offer the Europeans protection. Okay, and a kind of a sense of security. All right. And here are some of the new weapons and new ships. All right. Also, what's important about the caravel is it was very shallow. Okay, it wasn't really, there wasn't a lot of ship underneath the water. That's a good thing, because as they get closer and closer to land, there are rocks. Okay, there are shoals. Okay, and obviously, if they run into a rock with their wooden ship, they sink. They're in trouble. All right. By having a shallower boat, okay, that's not super deep in the water, it allows them to go into the shallows a little bit more and feel okay that they can do that. All right, let's stop here for today, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to discuss the Portuguese in the age of exploration in the next lecture. Thank you so much.